vegan dish. It's great. This is a quick winter hearty meal here. First we have the green stuff, fresh thyme. You can get this in the produce sections. Fresh thyme we're going to be using. If you can't get fresh, use the dried. Portabella mushroom, nice meaty hearty portabella mushroom. Got 2 for this portion of 2. I got a turnip, great root vegetable turnip. It cooks a little faster than a carrot or a rutabaga. Got a turnip. You can always tell when it's the purple and the white. Turnip, some chopped garlic, carrot. I got some instant brown rice, quick cooked brown rice. It's going to take a little less time. If you have some already cooked, you have the time, then you have the patience. But if you're in a rush, quick cooked brown rice works really well. I got some onion, and I've got, of course, some canned pinto beans ready to go. First, we're going to follow directions on our box and for our quick cooked brown rice. Get that cooking. And with a quick cooked brown rice, it's going to save you a lot of time. You can also get the pre-packaged stuff that you can heat up in a microwave, but we've got the quick cook stuff. If you eat a lot of brown rice, you'll probably have some on hand ready to go. Alright, first we have our turnip as far as our vegetables while our rice is cooking. Got our turnips we're going to peel all around the outside. Turnips are a little less dense than carrots are, which is great. This time of year it's a good root vegetable, really nutritious. If you haven't had them, you got to try them. Once you mix this in with something else, you might, what's that, you know, and really they're not that bad. So turnips are very good for you. So once we peel them, carefully cut the end off one side. Okay, then you're going to cut it hand on top, makes it a lot easier. In half again. Then we're going to take it and cut down once, twice. Okay, you can go 4 times depending on how big it is. You want like a medium size turnip for this, and then again, and then again. Okay, and then we're going to make a little dices out of that. Medium-sized dices for our turnip. Pretty simple. Now this is not hard to do. You can always have your hand on top if it's too hard for you to chop without keeping your fingers curled so you don't cut your finger off. So there's our turnip. Basically, you need, if it's a really big one, you just need a half one. If it's a small one, you're going to need a whole one. Alright, we have peeled our carrot. Next, we're going to do slices. Nice slices are fine. You can do it on an angle if you want. Not that hard for our carrot slices. Don't go too thick because we want these to cook pretty fast. There's our carrot slices. Your portabella mushrooms, you're just going to take the stem off. Stems off of those. You can eat the stems, but we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to cut them in half. That's fine on the portabella mushrooms. Right in half. And our onion. Okay, your onion you're going to slice down. Okay, nice half moon slices. Nice and easy after it's been cut in half. And there is our onion. Okay. Alright, we got a medium-sized pan here. Our brown rice is cooked. About 2 to 3 tablespoons of safflower oil, or you can use grapeseed, is one of my favorites. Then we're going to put in our onions. Those onions cooking first. Start off our savory side of this. Also, you're going to put in your carrots and your turnips. Really simple. 1, 2, and 3. Spread those out. Let those cook on a medium heat for at least about 6 to 8 minutes. Alright, now we're going to add about a teaspoon of garlic to that. There's our garlic. More if you like garlic. And then of course our fresh thyme. Take your fresh thyme and take the stem, the leaves off of them, just like that. A little shower action of the thyme. Okay. All those nice leaves are coming off. And right off the stem, it's great. Those are thyme. Move that around. Okay, toss that a little bit. Now, what I didn't tell you before is we're going to add some veg stock. So basically, I have veg stock added. That's basically about a cup of veg stock, and let that cook down. Alright, once that's been simmering for about 6 more minutes, we're going to add in our beans. There goes your beans. About a half a cup if you're doing like 2 portions. Of course, you want more people, you got to use a bigger pan. Let our beans in there. Next, we're going to put in our mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on how many portions we have. This is all braising, ladies and gentlemen, so that's what's happening now, and then we're going to cover it and let it go for at least 15 minutes. Alright, so it's been going for almost at least 15 minutes here. Let's season it with some salt and pepper now. Some salt, nice pepper. What's happening is our juices have reduced down, so you start with about 2/3 amount of liquid, which is braising, and now you can see all the juices are cooking down, and our portabella mushrooms have been steamed at the same time. We got all the flavors from the root vegetables and the onions and the thyme. Also, I'm going to season my brown rice and get ready to serve this. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we put a little rice on the bottom as our bed. And I seasoned this rice up a little bit before. Okay, it's going to be a little broth in here, so we'll do our portabellas on either side, vegetables in the middle, of course, beans, then wonderful turnips, onions, okay, a little bit of the broth, of course portabella on the other side, okay, and you want to take a little bit more of your broth and pour that on top. Not a stew, this is really a braise, so just a little bit of broth, but some of that hearty flavor added to that. And of course, you want to put a little bit more thyme leaves on the top for some green. Can't beat that, right? And a little bit of texture added to that, sprinkled on top, and that looks really good. That's really a winner braised, vegan, might I add. Enjoy.